All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the drive-through. Special shout out to Olivia Lindsay and everyone else in the world with two first names, like George Brett, Hank Aaron, Ricky Bobby. Anybody else? Not Roger Federer. I don't even know what that means. Federer. Robin Williams. That counts. Alright, anyway. So, this is a good question. Let's Widmaploy. We got the origin. We got 3, 0, and we got 3, 4. And we know that it's a right triangle. We know that this is 3 and this is 4, so we may not even need this. Oh, come on. Enough with that. But we know that that's 5. Okay? Find the length of the 3 sides. Part A is done. Part A. Part B. Find the altitude. 4. But that's only what you would say if you don't read all the words, which is what I'm bad at. It says find the altitude to the hypotenuse. Okay? It's not that hard, but that's okay. Do you recognize these? Right? Length squared is part times whole. Altitude squared is part times part. If you did not remember that, then you would have to set up proportions, because remember, how many similar triangles are there? 3. And you'd have to figure out how to correspond the sides and just set up the proportions, because that's where those rules came from. Okay? So what I really should do is just do a step before I find x, and let me find a. And so you get leg squared is part times whole. So 3 squared equals what? That was what someone that wouldn't paying attention would say. 3 squared does equal 9. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. 3 squared is part times whole. Okay? Okay? So you get A is 9/5, right? So then, let's see, 9/5 is 1.8. So then what's the rest of that? 5 minus 1.8, 3.2, right? So x squared is equal to 1.8 times 3, I'll do this, times 3.2. So can someone do the square root of 1.8 times 3.2 for me? I'll do myself. 2.4. Thank you. So this is 2.4. Find the length of the median. Okay, the median. Well, to find the median, I would need to find the midpoint, which is not going to be in the center. It's going to be, and that midpoint is going to be 1.5, 2. So now for part C, I need to do the distance between the point 3, 0. No, 1.5, sorry. And 0 minus 2 squared. So it's the square root of 1.5 squared plus 2 squared. And you get 2.5. Thanks for asking that question. Have a great day. Can I get a boom? That was a good boom.